Hi, welcome to this video. I feel like whispering, I think, because this is going to be a recording to help you get to sleep, and I feel like you're probably really tired. So I'm going to keep my energy down as I introduce this to you. I want to mention that this is not just a sleep recording like a meditation or something like that. My goal when I make recordings for people, I make recordings for my clients, it's all about hypnosis and rewiring the brain. So this is a sample recording of what it could sound like if you did self-hypnosis to create the habit of having a really good, healthy sleep pattern. So there's going to be suggestions in here. Try to keep it as generic as possible. Some of these might be right on target for you, and some of them, of course, are going to be not relevant to you at all. However, your subconscious mind is going to listen to every word I say. It doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy, and it's going to let you just drift off to sleep while it continues recording, and this should start the rewiring process for you to develop the habit of sleeping well every night so you don't have to listen to a recording. So before you listen to this, I hope you have watched part one of this. If you haven't, and it's bedtime, that's okay. Give it a shot. But please do go back and listen to that part one when you can. What else? Oh, never listen to this while you're driving, obviously, right? And don't listen to it in a car if you're the passenger and the driver can hear it. Okay? I don't want you to be on the news. Not for that. Also, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please give me a like and leave some comments. Let me know how this went for you. I'm going to mix some of my favorite hypnosis music in the background, and I'm just going to let the music go really long after the talking finishes. So I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to tell you. So if you are ready, get all comfy and cozy and enjoy. Making sure you're very, very comfortable, just getting yourself all settled in. I'm going to have you start by taking in a deep, deep breath. I want you to inhale as far as you can, then I want you to hold that. Holding, and then gently release. Taking in that second deep, deep breath. Once again, just letting that be a very gradual, very cleansing kind of deep breath. And again, holding. And once again, release and relax. Beautiful. We'll do that just one more time. Deepest of the deep breaths on this third count. Beautiful deep breath all the way in. Deep, deep breath, holding. And this time as you exhale, just let your whole body go slack. Feel the release of any tension, any tightness from the top of your head to the tips of your toes as you prepare for a beautiful night of unbroken sleep. Starting with all of your focus, all your attention at the top of your head. Notice the scalp, the forehead, the eyebrows, and just feel that facial expression. Noticing all the little muscles around your eyes and your mouth and how they soften with relaxation as you release any tension, any tightness, anywhere in and around the face, the neck, the throat. And as you feel the warm flow of that relaxation moving down into the shoulders, Let it cascade over the shoulders, flowing through the upper arms, through the elbows, continuing all through the forearms, through the wrists, moving gently into those hands with a gentle release of any tension, any tightness from the tips of your fingers. Now bringing that focus back to the larger muscle groups of the upper back, the upper chest. Notice how those muscles soften with relaxation as well. And as they do so, feel the warmth of that relaxation as it begins melting down the spine, taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation as that warmth of relaxation flows into the shoulder blades, continuing down into the rib cage, moving around the sides, all through the stomach. Feel that gentle warmth flowing from the middle of your back down into the lower back. As you float and you drift, and you fall deeper and deeper relaxed with each word you hear. Feel the warmth of that relaxation moving through the pelvis, continuing into the thighs, and releasing any tension, any tightness, as if it were simply evaporating through the pores of your skin. Deeper and deeper relax. Feel the flow of that relaxation moving through the knees, continuing all through the calves now, moving gently along the shins, flowing through the ankles into the feet, releasing any tension, any tightness from the tips of your toes as you float and you drift, falling deeper and deeper relaxed with each breath you take. Now there are two ways we relax: physically and mentally. And you're doing beautifully with the physical relaxation. Now for the mental relaxation, I'm going to count back from 10 to 1. But before I begin, I want you to notice, just off to the side, a beautiful, beautiful staircase leading down and down. And at the bottom of this staircase, you see the most beautifully comfortable looking bed you have ever seen in your life. And as I count from 10 to 1, you will naturally begin descending down these steps. And perhaps there are exactly 10 steps. Perhaps there are 110. You decide. Beginning with that first step at the count of 10. Deeper and deeper relaxed. 9. Deeper, floating and drifting. 8. Feeling beautifully relaxed, perhaps already drifting in and out of sleep. From 8 to 7. floating, drifting so light on your feet, going deeper now with 6. Still noticing the sound of my voice, but in more of a detached sort of way, as if from a distance. And 5, halfway there, noticing all the details on that beautiful, beautiful bed that's beckoning you closer and closer as you step down to 4, drifting and floating deeper and deeper. The 3, so close, so beautifully relaxed, down to 2, almost there as you take that final step, allowing yourself to gently drift and float and land in this beautifully comfortable mattress. Notice how it feels like it has been specially made for the shape and the size and the contours of you. As it cradles you and nestles you and rocks you gently back and forth as you drift and you float. And it is in this beautiful space where you have access to the subconscious part of your mind. That part of your mind that houses all those habits, rituals, routines. And because you have access to this vast warehouse of information, you are in control. You have the ability to create change for yourself. Look at all this subconscious program to identify the programs that serve you well and to discard those programs that have become outdated, the programs that need revision. That's exactly what you're here to do. Because you've identified an old sleep habit that is simply no longer relevant. Perhaps you recall back in the day, back in your history, when this particular sleep pattern was created, and perhaps it served a purpose at that time. But today things are different. And you successfully convey to your subconscious mind that you appreciate all the value from that old sleep pattern, but that from this day forward, you choose to find it very, very easy to drift off into a deep, deep sleep within moments of closing your eyes, to enjoy a full night of unbroken sleep, night after night, week after week, month after month. You convey to your subconscious mind that you appreciate all of that positive intention, all of that value from that previous sleep pattern. But now, right here, right now, in this present moment, it's time for change. to create the ease and the consistency of enjoying a full night of unbroken sleep, night after night, week after week, month after month. And your subconscious mind is listening, and it hears what you say, and it co-creates this beautiful change with you, so that from this time forward, you find it so easy, so natural to drift off into a deep, deep sleep, to enjoy a full night of unbroken sleep, night after night, week after week, month after month. And you see the evidence of this beautiful change you create for yourself. You see the proof that awakening each and every morning, fully rested, satisfied, eager for the day. So easy, so natural to stay on task, doing whatever it is you are called to do throughout your day. And you feel that sense of awareness, to be alive and alert and awake all through the day, from the moment you wake up in the morning, fully rested, satisfied, eager for the day, because every single night as you get into the bed, you easily drift off into this beautiful, deep, deep sleep within moments of closing your eyes, to enjoy a full night of unbroken sleep. You see the beautiful changes in your life. You see yourself sleeping through the night, as if there were another version of you, and it sees you in the bed, so beautifully peaceful, and it sees the clock, and it's midnight, and it's 1:30, and it's 2:30, and it's 3:30, and you're drifting, and you're floating, and enjoying that beautiful, beautiful full night of unbroken sleep. And if you should have to awaken in the night to use the bathroom, it's like you're sleepwalking. You simply use the bathroom and you sleepwalk back into the bed, and the moment you get back into the bed, you drift off into this beautiful deep sleep within moments of closing your eyes. And you hear the sound of your own soft breathing. And you drift, and you float, and you ride that beautiful silken ribbon of unbroken sleep. And in the morning, as you awaken, you hear that voice in your head as you open your eyes for the first time, and you acknowledge that this is the first moment you have opened your eyes since you crawled into the bed the night before. You hear the sound of your voice as you happily greet your family in the morning after having enjoyed this beautiful night of unbroken sleep. And you feel so balanced. You feel so beautifully well rested every single morning. You wake up feeling ready for the day, looking forward to physical activity, and you feel happy for no other reason than the fact that you just feel good. You feel focused. And you feel that beautiful sense that all is well in your world. Because every single night as you get into the bed, you drift off into that beautiful, beautiful deep sleep within moments of closing your eyes. Night after night, week after week, month after month. And this beautiful change you create for yourself, it sets the tone for your day, the tone of satisfaction, of wellness, the tone of gratitude, of focus. And you have in fact demonstrated to yourself that because you have accomplished this beautiful change, that you have given yourself this magnificent gift, that you can accomplish everything you set your mind to. And you feel so beautifully a part of life. And you look forward to the day. You enjoy the interactions with the people you encounter. You feel approachable because your energy is clean. You feel patient with people because you are centered, you are grounded. You like the way you see yourself now. You feel more like you, like the real you. And you're in tune with your instincts. You're in tune with that higher self, that beautiful true self that you are. Because every single night, as you get into the bed, you drift off into that beautiful, deep, deep sleep. Within moments of closing your eyes, night after night, week after week, month after month, drifting, floating, going deeper and deeper, just letting go. And so it is, and so it will be.